This first impressions has been a long time coming. This is one of the first few anime series, or series in general, that was recommended to me for the first time when this community first formed. Chihayafuru. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I'm here to finally bring a first impressions on this series. I know a lot of Chibits have been long-term Chibits for a very long time are going to be ecstatic when they see this video, when they probably see the title pop up. So I just want to say, I finally got around to watching this first episode. Now, I've only watched one episode, but that one episode was enough for me to really know I'm going to like this series. Now, the reason why it took me so long to get around to even watching this series is because, schedule, busy, anime, manga, stuff like that. And I've been busy, and I finally got around to sitting down and trying this series out. And I saw it was on Crunchyroll, and I'm like, oh shit, both seasons are on the Crunchyroll, so I decided to watch it on Crunchyroll. So yeah, if you don't know what this is a romance slice-of-life series. And if I'm correct, I could be wrong, so don't quote me on this. I could be wrong, so take this with a grain of salt. But if I'm correct, this is by Studio Madhouse, because the art style and animation looks very similar to My Love Story that comes out on a Wednesday. Every Wednesday, that will be out in a couple hours from now. The art is very similar to My Love Story, and the quality of this series looks like Madhouse quality. It really does. The art and animation looks so fucking beautiful. It looks so beautiful. It really does. The backgrounds, the art, the character designs. It looks like something Madhouse would make. Now, like I said, I don't know if Madhouse really did do this. I think they did, but it looks like Madhouse's series, and it's a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful series from what I could see from the first episode. The animation, art, that quality when it comes to Madhouse, along with very quality romance vibes when it comes to how they do romance. So, Chihayafuru, the series. What was the first episode like? Like, what was my impression? So, the first episode, overall, it introduces our main female character, Chihaya, and our two main male characters, Wataya and Taichi. I think that's the other dude's name. So, the two main male characters, or two love interests, were introduced in this episode, along with Chihaya, our main female protagonist. And from what I can see, I'm just going to be brutally honest from my first impressions. I'm not a fan of Taichi after what he did at the end of this episode, like his last little scene in this first episode when he pushed down Wataya into the fucking mud when it was raining. That's a dick move. That's straight up a dick move. You don't fucking do that. You don't, like, what he did to Wataya, this poor boy that's been picked on, you could tell he's living in poverty and stuff. Fuck you, Taichi. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I don't approve of bullying like that. That's bullshit. I know people will probably argue, since I don't know how his character develops, I don't know how he is in the future. I know I don't know the entire grasp of his character yet, but from my first impressions, since this is our first impressions, that character, what the hell, man? What the hell? I know you're jealous because Chihaya was talking to another dude. Okay, I understand you're jealous, but you don't push someone fucking down like that. Chihaya isn't yours. You're not going out with her. So you have no right to push this poor boy down that is living in poverty. It's not even that. He willingly pushed him down even knowing that. Like, he's like, oh, is that your only pants from what I know? Why don't you get your mommy to go wash those real quick for you if you can come to school tomorrow? That's bullshit. I'm not a fan of that shit. I am not. So that really rustled my jimmies. When I was watching this first episode, I was like, yo, Taichi, sit the fuck down, bro. Just sit the fuck down, and You're not winning this romance. It's already official. Wataya x Chihaya. That's it. That's right then. Because first obvious impressions, yeah. And I'm willing to bet that Wataya is the main male lead of the series. Like, he's the main romance interest. Like, usually when a shoujo starts with a romance lead, and you have, let's say, a main female character, you'll know who the main male character romance lead is going to be, or who they're going to end up with, because how they're introduced. And it's very obvious that Wataya might be the main love interest, the way a lot of the episode focused on him, because they were introducing his backstory, Chihiya's backstory of how she met him and stuff like that. That's kind of what this first episode is, giving characterization and backstory to Wataya and Chihaya. Now, Chihiya's characterization, she didn't have a dream. And she was very ecstatic to find out that her sister was winning a beauty pageant. Like, she made it in, like, the top 15. She didn't specifically get number 1, but she made it in the news, and she was very happy. And she wanted to actually see her sister become a top model of Japan, and that was Chihaya's dream. And when you had to wear Watia in the episodes, like, that's not really a dream, because you're not doing the dream for yourself, so that's not a dream. And so you come to find out that Chihaya doesn't really have a dream at that day and age when she was little, and she's probably focusing to try to figure out what type of dream she wants. And then you kind of find out that Watia's dream is to become the best in the world at Carlita playing. Now, that is something that was really interesting when it came to this first episode of Chihayafuru. Carlita, I hope I'm saying the name right, or I got the name right. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of that before, which is very ironic because at the end of the episode, we kind of find out that this sport is not popular out of Japan. It's only popular in Japan. And so when he says, like, he's going to be the best in the world, all he needs to do is be the best in Japan, and he'll be the best in the world. So that right there, very ironic how I've never heard about that, but it's weird. I've never seen that in another anime series. Carlita, is that a real sport? If anyone can confirm this in the comments, please let me know. Is Carlita a real sport with the poems, you know, the cards with the poems and skitting them to the side? Is that real? Because if it is, I wonder why I've never seen it, or maybe I've forgotten about it and I've been pressing it for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, overall though, when it came to the first episode of Chihayafuru, it's a very good romance, a very, very beautiful start to a romance series, and it's quality. It's a very quality series, as you can see. The art and animation, oh my fucking god, like, it destroys so much fucking anime from this season. It really does. I'm not joking. The art and animation of Chihayafuru destroys so much art and animation in this season. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm giving my first impressions. Now, I know this series is 2 seasons. I don't know if I want to review episodically. I might review, you know, at the halfway point of Season 1, and then the ending part of Season 1, and probably wrap it up with a full review of Season 1, and then start on Season 2. But I do plan on reviewing this series, but I don't know the format. I'm probably just going to do a full series review or something like that. But yeah, just letting y'all know, I have started Chihayafuru, and if you're looking for a good romance to tide you over in the week while you're waiting for my love story to have a new episode, I guess this will definitely suit your needs. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.